Bunnies, and welcome back to my channel, Ashthebeautybunny. My name is Ashley. I film beauty content, skincare, and fashion, so hit that subscribe button and join the fam, join the gang, join the squad. So I am hyped to show you guys what I'm gonna do in this video. You have watched my last video, and if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been super into recreating looks. So on my last video, I recreated Sarah Anderson from Hocus Pocus, and for Halloween, I recreated Tiffany from The Bride of Chucky. It's been so much fun. But today's recreation look is going to be way more wearable. You can wear this on a date, you can wear this for the holidays that are coming up, and I'm so hyped to get into it because the look I'll be doing is Ariana Grande's look from her newest video called Positions. Here's a picture of the Ariana Grande 60s inspired makeup look I will be recreating. The 60s dominated winged liner and dramatic lashes. The makeup artist for this look, Michael Anthony, modernized and took the look up a notch by pairing it with a nude matte winged cut crease that connects throughout the eye. And yet, this look is very wearable. You can wear it to a party, fancy dinner, photo shoot, the holidays. The look is paired with contoured cheeks and a nude lip that can possibly have some pink or even orange undertones. Let's get started. Alright, so my face is nicely moisturized, and I went ahead and moisturized with the JART CICAPAIR moisturizer, and I usually use this at night, but it works great under makeup because it gives you that extra hydration. I am going to be using a matte foundation today because the look is pretty matte, none of that dewy stuff. Go ahead and go in with a little more hydration, and for this part I'm going to be using the e.l.f. hydrating face primer, and this is what this looks like. I'm gonna take one pump of that and put it all over my face. I want to show you guys because I have this moon on my face. I don't want to look at this throughout the whole video. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it now. And you guys know I've really been loving the P. Louise base to spot conceal, because it has the perfect texture. And look, works like magic. I'm gonna go ahead and spot conceal this little dot I have right here, and this one right here. And here. Jeez. All right, and now I feel much better. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using this Anastasia Brow Definer, sorry. And this is the one with the little thicker side at the end. I use the color Granite, and I love this thing. I think that this works much faster than the powder and the little brush. I like that with this you can just, if you want to accentuate your brows a little more or need them to be a little darker, you could just, you know, press a little harder. It just works super quick, and I love that. And now we just gotta brush. Now we can just clean that up later on. Oh no, I think I'm down to my last bit of this. Look, can you see how small? Oh my god. Okay, I hope I have enough for my other brow. Let's see. This was the last bit of this, but thankfully I was able to finish my brows with this little bit. I'm gonna get to my favorite part. This step is going to be concealer, and for that I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas Full Coverage Eyeshadow Base, and we're gonna use it again in this video. I actually really like this concealer as an eyeshadow base because it really helps the colors pop. It does crease, but I really like the way that the eyeshadows show up with this particularly. So I'm just gonna use a flat little concealer brush like this, and we're just gonna start carving the bottom of the brow, and then we're gonna bring that all around the lid. Now that our eyes are primed, we're gonna just use a little buffer brush to buff the concealer that we'd applied just a tad bit more, so we can get rid of any creases. For this next step, I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, and I just really like this palette, and it's gonna go perfect for this look because it's completely matte and it has all the colors that I need for this look. So we're gonna go ahead and start with this shade right here, and this is gonna be this is the shade Ludwin, and it is, I want to say it's like a off-white bony color. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take that and apply this all over my lid. And this is just gonna go ahead and set that concealer in place. Alright, now we're gonna get to the fun stuff. So brush like this, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this is called Latinus. And I'm going to take some of that, and now I'm going to begin carving the crease. So it's gonna go up, around, and then here we're gonna have to do a little wing, and the wing is, you know, curved up. With a small little brush like this to blend those edges so we don't have any harsh lines in our eyes. Another brush, just like the one we had, we are going to take these two browns right over here, and we are going to put that right in the middle of where we created that crease. And this is just going to warm the eye up, deepen the look up, and so forth. And we're gonna do the same in the other eye. Alright, our eyes are beginning to look like something. Now for this step, we're gonna go ahead and take a fluffy brush like this, and we're going to do a little more blending. Honestly, I really do love this video, and I love this look. First heard the song, I didn't know what she was talking about too much. I mean, I knew, but and then when I saw the video, I was like, oh, I see what you did there. This is really nice. I was here for her little outfit and her makeup and her little position. All right, so now we're gonna get very serious because now it's time to cut the crease, and this is probably one of the most nerve-wracking situations that happens or has to happen for this look. I always get nervous when I do this. Like, I don't breathe, and it's serious. So I'm going to be using that same concealer that I used to prime my eyes with. When cutting this crease, we have to make sure that we are going around the lid and then swooping it to wing it at the end. If we mess this up, this messes up the whole look. Seriously. Oh, and the brush that I'm using, shout outs to this brush. This is the Fearless by Glabey brush in B2, and this is the best cut crease brush that I've ever came across. I will definitely be linking down. I'll definitely be linking this down below. You know, we're gonna let Jesus take the wheel. Let's go. So I'm going to start in the middle. Does anybody make faces when they do eyeshadow or mascara? I know I do. I can't close my mouth. Normally for this, if you want to figure out how high you need to go, you can just put some concealer like on your lid. Open your eyes and see how high the concealer goes, and that'll let you know more or less how high you should go with the concealer. I always go a little higher. Okay. Make sure you look at yourself and make sure that they are even. We did it! We did it! Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and pack on some eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using my Sephora packer brush. I'm sorry, I'm so happy. Oh, okay. And we are going to be taking that very first shade, Ludwig, that we used to set our crease with, and that's what we're gonna use and put all over the lid. We're gonna accentuate the look a little more and make sure that that cut crease really pops. So I'm going to be using this brown right over here, and it's gonna go right where my cut crease begins. All right, so we're just going ahead and making sure that we are cutting that crease. All right, this is looking real Ariana-ish already. So now, you guys know I like to jump around when I do my tutorials. I like to start my eyes and then go onto my face because I get more excited when I feel like I look more put together. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. And I'm gonna just put some on my palette here. And grab some with my number 70 brush from Sephora and apply that all over my skin. And I'm just pressing this in. Now you want to be careful because you don't want to mess up the wing that you have going on here. So when you get to your eye, just be very careful, because then who knows what this look will be. But if you have dry skin like me, with any matte foundation, you want to make sure prep your skin really well with hydrating products. All right, now that the foundation is applied, we are going to go in with our Born This Way concealer, and you already know I use the shade Shortbread. To blend out my concealer. Now that all of our liquid products are on, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Sephora contour palette, and I'm gonna be using this middle shade right over here. Grab that and start my contour. Looks a little scary right now, but I think that's my favorite thing about makeup. It's that you have to like go through a mess a lot of the times to get to the glam and the beautiful. Now we are going to apply some setting powder, and the setting powder that I'm going to be using is my Fenty setting powder, and this is in the shade Banana.
And this is a good powder if you want to bake.
Right, so we can leave this there for a couple of minutes. And now we're going to warm up the cheeks. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. This is just gonna go right over here. And you don't have to leave the powder on for any longer. You can go ahead and wipe that out. I'm going to go in with another powder, and this is going to be the Sephora Microsmooth setting powder in medium, and this is just going to give me a little more color back into the face. I also want to make sure that we contour our nose. So this, I'm going to use this Beauty Creations brush, and I'm going to take some of the Park Avenue Princess bronzer and do a little triangle on my nose, get my nostrils, and then I'm just going to go right on the bridge of my nose and just contour that. It's okay to go all the way to the top, like all the way to your eyebrow. Blend that with my finger. Now for this part of the look, I am going to be connecting the end of the crease all the way down to the end of the eye. And since we used a few colors up here, I'm just gonna use this brown from the palette, and this is Latinos again, and then I'll see if I can build it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and use these two shades to darken this bottom line up. So alright, so our eyes are nicely connected, and if you feel like your wings aren't as sharp enough, just take a little bit of foundation and try to clean that up or wipe that off. You can also take a Q-tip and try to you know, fix it and make it a little more neater. But now we're gonna go ahead and do some eyeliner and lashes. So the eyeliner that I'm going to be using is my Sephora matte colorful eyeliner, waterproof. Wait, Sephora colorful eyeliner, waterproof. And this is in black. This is a 60s inspired look. This is the perfect eyeliner for this look because it's super black and it dries matte, and I can just imagine that back then the eyeliner that everyone was using was somewhat like this one right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and move on to lashes, and the lashes that we are going to use today are going to be lashes that flare out at the end. I am going to use these Sephora lashes, and these are the Sephora Royal Silk lashes, and this is, I don't know if you can see what they look like, but they flare at the ends, or wing out at the end. They are so soft. These are probably the softest eyelashes I've ever owned. So now we're gonna line our waterline, and it looks like she has just a natural nude color on her waterline, and I'm sure that's just to make her eyes pop. And then we're gonna go ahead and apply some bottom. Right now we're gonna go ahead and apply some highlight, and the highlight that I'm going to be using is the Dior Backstage Glow Face palette. This is in the universal shade, so I'm gonna be using this shade, Strobe Gold, and a little bit of Strobe White, and I'm just gonna Now the blush that we're gonna use today is going to be this shade right here. I want to say it's like pinky lavender shade. So I'm gonna take my blush brush and pop that on my cheeks. Now we are almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my setting mist, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the lips. And now we're gonna do the lips. So for lips, I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Wherever Walnut, and finally I'm going to top this off with my limited edition Nicki Minaj MAC lipstick, and this is in the shade NICKI'S Nude. So and we are done with the look, but we are not done with the look. And now you can all say hello to Ashley Grande. But how do you like my look? This is the final product. I just threw on a little green top like the one she has in the video. Let me see if you can see. And then I put on some big earrings. I already had this big headband like the one she has on, and I just bun my hair at the top. I could have did this as well. So let me know how I did. Don't forget to subscribe. It means a lot to me when I see my subscribers grow and I see you guys like my videos. It also lets me know like what's working and what's not, whether to keep going. So until next time, bye bye.